I think we're adding a layer of content that's different to the industry. That's for sure. I mean, I think that this era of transparency of what we do is new.
But the CEO is getting ready to launch his own series about how to be a better business owner, which is interesting because you look at Alex Ramosi and all these big guys in the space, everyone is doing series.
He was like, so you used to pay $40 a month for cable TV, so 1/3 of all content you consumed was commercials.
The biggest guys in the space hammer it for like the health and fitness industry, but they go hard. It is free marketing. Now, it helped crunch his margins. Every morning I wake up, I get out of bed, I say, hello world, smile at the sun a little bit, and I drive to Heine Brothers to get my coffee and cinnamon roll. Yes, I eat a cinnamon roll every day. They were out of cold brew. Made me sad. But you know what doesn't make me sad? Being in this podcast with Thad, sitting here talking about MCAs, financing, marketing, all the things in between. So today we have a great episode for you. Today's episode is about BizFunder launching their own app because it sounds a little interesting. And from a marketing standpoint, there's some thoughts you guys have not considered. But the thing is they're a funder and they're launching an app. And what does an app mean? An app means that you get to be in someone's face all the time. And it's not just like a normal app. It'll be a fun like renewal tracker in your stats and like what's payoff. And also a really cool thing is like if you want to renew, you don't have to submit bank statements again, you just renew. But the CEO is getting ready to launch his own series about how to be a better business owner, which is interesting because you look at Alex Ramosi and all these big guys in the space, everyone is doing series, everyone's doing education and it's free value. And it's always about, as a funder, broker, whoever you are, can I provide a lot of value up front? Because then you're going to want to work with me because you have all these funder options. And you're like, well, who do I want to go with? And I think eventually you'll have more relationships. If anybody's smart, you want to have the most attention of people. And the more funders and brokers, whoever it is, get attention from people in the world, I think the more successful you'll be.
I think we're adding a layer of content that's different to the industry. That's for sure. I mean, I think that this era of transparency of what we do is new. Mm-hmm. And I think that the majority of people are still trying to accept the idea that this is a viable business model that people need. And I think there's a lot of shady actors still out there. And this is an effort to weed them out. Like we don't want to compete with them. And it seems like the owner of BizFunder, per what you said, I didn't read as much about the masterclass. It seems like he's leaning into it, which is a good sign.
Yeah, he's doing it's saying it's a whole series like dedicated towards restaurant owners, contractors, like how they can be better business owners with their finances. Yeah, and he's leading it. Like he's going to be the face. Which, as we're seeing in every business, the more you're the face, the better the business is. Like you think Steve Jobs, think Apple, you think of Sam Altman, you think of ChatGPT. Like these guys are the faces, and they're talking all the time. Elon, not afraid of a camera. He will get up and smoke a blunt with Joe Rogan. Like he will do the damn thing. And honestly, some of the biggest businesses right now, like the guys are the face. Like, a lot of talking. Of course, there's giant businesses that people aren't the face, but like they have so much more power in the public having that than someone who maybe has a few extra million or maybe even a billion more. But it's like to have $1 billion or Mr. Beast, which Mr. Beast probably doesn't have the biggest business in the world, but man, does Mr. Beast have audience attention.
Have you looked at Mr. Beast and Joe Rogan's podcast? It just released recently.
Oh, I think they did one a while ago. So this is like a repeat, right? Not a new one?
It's a new one.
Well, repeat isn't like the first time they've ever done it.
Yes.
Yeah.
They did a first one like 8 years ago or something.
Yeah, I saw that one. I've not seen the most recent one.
It's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
No, I will say it lost me for a little bit because Joe just goes on this tangent of like, Mr. Beast, you should do this zombie episode. And then for like an hour straight, he's explaining in detail how to execute this zombie episode. And then
Mr. Beast or Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan.
He was high.
So
that sounds like a high thought. Joe's like, just imagine the zombies.
Yeah. He's like, dude, an abandoned city, you get the zombies. We just have to find a fun, creative way for them to die. Because you can't just shoot them with like a little gel thing. He's like, no, you should get a shotgun, but fill it with a beanbag. And Mr. Beast is like, you're losing me.
He's like,
liability.
He's like, totally.
Yeah.
This is going to be great.
Yeah.
But these guys are doing, but even Joe Rogan has a lot of that. So with what you've seen in your industry, like, I think Money Mutual, I know we've already validated it. Like the people who are the faces do really, really well. Like it was gigantic.
Well, Montel Williams wasn't the owner.
Correct.
He was so they hired like, I'm trying to think like Flo for Progressive. Like they hired a person or Jake from State Farm or something like that.
Yep.
Or like Mayhem with what's that one? Save yourself from mayhem like me.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's another insurance company.
Insurance company.
So it seems like the CEO is actually leaning into the content, which is good. I see you pulled something away from this article that I didn't. So it's interesting how you're coming at this. I'm like looking at like the utility of the application and like finding flaws with that. But I guess it makes sense that the application is more of a publicity stunt.
Oh, it's a cover up.
It's a publicity stunt to attract more business in whichever way, shape, or form, whether that's ISOs that are subbing deals or business owners so they can, you know, stick around, refinance their capital quicker. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it's going to be gamification too, because everyone likes looking at stats and like a nice dashboard and everything, which they could get that in an email report or like a weird, you know, web thing. But having that in your hand feels like a game almost. And business owners can be like, it's probably more enjoyable. It's like, all right, I know I'm at here. Also for brokers, it's going to be a lot faster to pull up their balances to be like, oh, boom, here, actually, here's my remaining balance on the statement. Because I know it's a bit of a pain sometimes. Like, hey, what's the remaining balance? Like, oh, I'm gonna go find it real quick and do this thing.
That is an error. That is an aspect of secrecy that I think this industry has, because it's like, oh, lenders trying to claw back commission. Well, I'm not going to just send you a wire for no reason. What is your, you know, what's the payment history look like? Let me see it.
Yep.
So it's something like that. But I don't know. I feel like as a broker, I wouldn't check the application very much, because if you think about it, you know, let's just look at the lenders that we've signed up. 150. How many lenders we actually use? Closer to like 40. I understand, but it's still 40 logins that you have to, you know, build some Claude code to aggregate them all to one account. Which even then is going to have flaws in it. So it's like, how often will the brokers actually sign in? I don't know. I also think that me as a business owner, I don't want to do anything on my own. I want to call the guy that's getting paid to do whatever is taking place, in this case, the broker, and say, you do the work. So, you know, here's my stuff and go figure it out. And like, just call me with good news. Like, I want to lift as little finger as possible. And I find that a lot of business owners who might be really good at running a restaurant or, you know, being a contractor might feel the same way. It's like, well, I've known this broker for so long, you know, they have a view access only of my account so they can see what takes place and pull statements whenever they want. I'm just going to text them and say, do your job, like nicely, of course, but like, do your job. Like, this is what I need done. And then they're going to go do their job because they're getting paid to do it. Right.
Yeah.
Which the app is cool, but like, you know, I don't see the utility for it as much as what the marketing campaign is.
The marketing campaign would be huge, but also,
and what sold it was the masterclass. That's what like sold it. It was like, oh,
yeah,
that's why. You know,
Well, and there's something.
Did you say it was free?
Yeah,
was it free? This masterclass?
It's just built into the app. It's just going to be a part of it to help promote it.
Gotcha. So it's like, hey, you download this app, now you get access to this masterclass. Oh, by the way, apply now. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And that makes a lot of sense.
Well, and I don't think does BizFunder have online checkout? I'm not sure if you know that. I don't know if they do, but
I have no idea. I probably not, I would say.
Yeah, but you could get more, because I just see a world where like people could like share a link and they could start their own affiliate codes and shit. And like,
that happened. There's people out there that have affiliate links that just share the links around and see what happens. There's this business called Fundbox, which is like,
that's the one I was thinking of.
So have you heard about them? Because it's before your time.
They're still around.
They're still around.
They just marketed to like me and my buddies, like everyone, like smaller businesses, they get marketed to a lot.
Yeah. Well, they don't really accept brokers anymore. I think there's like a very small select group of brokers that they accept. But I remember back when I was selling, there was like an affiliate link that you could generate and you just basically email blast it or however you want to get it out there, or every time you have a good conversation with someone, like you keep it in your signature. So it's like, oh, they might not want to go fill out the full application, or they do and they're like really motivated to get capital today. They might fill out this line of credit link too.
Yeah.
And like it would basically do all the work for you. You just got paid.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
It's like supplements basically. Like the fitness industry is a giant thing of like you have your own custom codes, like peptides.
Oh yeah.
No, like peptides do it, supplements. Everyone
get your discount, and they're getting a little kickback because they're going to try to be like a fitness influencer.
Yeah, it's like the whole MLM model. It just fucking scales.
Exactly, 100%. So yeah, I mean that would be a good idea too. I don't know why Fundbox went away from that though. Like to me, I'm like,
it'd make you a lot of money. It's free marketing.
I think they might have valued going direct to the customer more than using the broker. But to me, it's like, well, you onboard one decent broker, you're going to see thousands of customers a year.
They also could
tens
have
of thousands.
Could have too much volume and defaults, and like they were like, okay, we got to scale back because we're like dying a little bit.
I don't know. I have no clue. But, when I looked at the alternative lines of credit at the time, it was Bluevine, Fundbox, and Kabbage. Kabbage was bought out by Amex. What happened to Bluevine?
I think Bluevine died.
Bluevine hasn't been around in a while.
The bluest of vines. Where are we?
They're like neo-banking now. Look, business banking with Bluevine. I don't know if they got bought out, but they don't really accept brokers anymore, at least as much. And then, what was the last one I said? And then there's
Kabbage.
Fundbox. Kabbage got bought out by Amex.
Okay.
So now Amex is Kabbage. So Kabbage might still be around, but they're like kind of pushing out, like these big tech companies are coming in. Like PayPal doesn't accept brokers. You go direct and their rates are cheap. And that's wise because there's no upsell for the broker to make money.
Yeah.
And so that's why PayPal's cheap. But it's because PayPal already has a network of small businesses that they can just retarget with a little banner ad or something on their app. Same thing with Intuit QuickBooks. It's like, and they probably partnered with someone. You and me have had this conversation.
Yeah.
It's not like they went and built this out on their own. They
had someone.
Because like Loan Builder bought Swift and that's how they got big. But it's, with, I don't know what happened with Intuit QuickBooks, but, I don't think the owner was just like, I want to start my own funding agency. They probably bought someone that came in, integrated with their business, and they did ultimately start it, but they bought someone to come and do the heavy lifting for them. But yeah, back to the affiliate codes. I just you would think that the multi-marketing
MLM, just
multi-level marketing would be the best play for a lot of these businesses. But like you see these big neo-banking or these big fintech firms steering away from it, which to me, who hasn't steered away from it is Newtek. Newtek, you lean into it a lot, and SmartBiz for that matter.
Yeah, it might be greed. Might be like just not willing to share it. I know, I'm not sure the valuation of like Gymshark still fucking hammers it.
Yeah,
and the biggest guys in the space hammer it for like the health and fitness industry. And that was my industry before this, so I can make a lot of analogies back to it. But they go hard. It is free marketing. Now, it helped Crunch's margins. Like I have a blood work company that I worked with who has a killer MLM strategy to his stuff. And he's grown it to like 100K a month now from like nothing when I started with him. And it does hurt margins, but he doesn't have to pay anything for marketing. Like nothing.
Well, you just raise prices.
If
you just raise the prices on your website and then you do the multi-level media and you give it like a $3 discount, people will notice.
You know what it is?
But then the multi-level marketing price included the commission is your base price today.
Yes. But what I'm thinking now, what I didn't think about before is that money is a race to the bottom. Fitness isn't. Fitness has brand, culture. You'll pay $80 for a nice shirt.
Dude, my brother sent me this. So I was like, obviously I'm running a lot now.
Yep.
My brother sent me these shorts, $108 for one pair of shirts. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
There's a kid who made this for $10. Not even that.
I was like, that's insane. Like, designer shorts cost like $250, $300, like depending on maybe $500, depending on the pair. Right. But it's like, oh my goodness. Like this is just a cat. Cause I was trying to get a running belt.
Yeah.
And my brother was like, yo, you should try these pants. You can like put the phone in this little slot in your pants, which might even be worse because I am so sweaty.
Your phone's done.
My phone is done in the pouch. Like I'm like, do I need an extra? Do I need to be even closer to my sweaty body than what it already is? Like this phone's toast.
Yep.
I need an OtterBox just to make sure that it survives the run. But I just think that that's interesting. I also that this shorts company is like charging $108 per shorts, and it like immediately made me go back to the belt and say, I'm buying this belt. I got 2 of them for $60.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is a better bang for my buck. I still might go buy a pair, but it's not like I'm hurting for cash, but like I look at the principal things and I'm like, why would I spend that on this when I could go get the same value from something else, So, but yeah, you also said something just a second ago that like you said, I forgot, I think you said it a little ambiguously, but you're like, money's a race to zero or something.
Yeah. Money's a race to the bottom. The health and fitness isn't, it's brand.
Yeah. So when you say money, you mean like funding?
Yeah, like $1. They're like, how cheap can I get my dollar? Like, because they're like, I want the best rate. Everyone's always like, want the best terms, what's the best rate? Yeah. They don't care who they get it from. They just want the best terms and rate.
Well, the hardest part about a funder is that customers want the cheapest rate, no bank fees.
Yep.
But then brokers want the highest commission. So then you're eating it on two ends to be able to, to stay competitive.
Yeah.
And that's where it gets hard. And, you know, another big CEO that I was talking to at one point in time was like, it's a race to zero. Everyone's competing because the brokers want more money. The merchants want lesser deals. And now you got debt settlement. That's coming in and hurting your returns.
Yeah.
So there's just like all these different angles that you're losing money.
But if BizFunder does the marketing right, it's not a race to the bottom because people are starting requesting, I want you to, like, imagine getting a call and they're like, hey, I want you to send me to BizFunder. Like, that's who I want to work with.
I think you have to do so much content though. Like what's like the hill where it's like expense. Oh, and then it's like the expense is far, like the revenue far outweighs the expense. Like when's that hump?
Think about how long it took Nike to do it. And like,
I'm thinking about Alex Hormozy again.
And
He's the easiest one.
Yeah, they killed it. But like, there's plenty of people that are really expensive and you pay the premium because you're like, you can give me the same advice someone else could for maybe like $500, but I'll pay your $10,000 because it's you.
Well, Nike made it like cool to wear their sports, wear their sports attire. It's
cool
like, how would you be cool to get a business loan? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they can figure it out. That's why someone gets paid a lot.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, this is what we got you to figure out. So,
I try to make things cool.
You're like, just spend $1 million per month in ad spend and another $1 million.
No, I wouldn't do ad spend. I'll do other things. I would get some weird, quirky shit in place.
Yeah.
If I had like a crazy unlimited budget, I'd be like, I get so much weird shit in place.
Well, what's it called? In boosted posts.
Boosted
That's what you would
posts.
say.
Shit.
Ad spend and boosted posts.
All the boosts. Just the brand. I mean, because my thing's all, I stand by this question. I was like, if everyone in the world knew what you did, would you make more money? And if the answer is yes, you have a marketing problem.
Everyone's going to say yes to that.
I know. So it's such a damn good question.
That's where our old friend Noah, we kept hammering into him. We'd be on here so often and be like, you're only taking referrals, you're wrong. And then Noah would be like, whoops.
Let's talk more. Well, that's what I'm like. I'm like just about full sent to rebrand for like financing now. Because like in my head, I was like, I'm just not a finance bro. It's like, fuck, I'm a finance bro now. So
we found out that Cameron's, in fact, a finance bro. He was recently inducted into the community. You will see him with a little, vest, that light blue vest with a button down.
I like dress nice now.
And khaki pants and some loafers walking down some street in Midtown. You're going to see it with this cold brew. With this cold brew. You know that there's going to be a cold brew there.
I'll be really mad at someone on the phone too.
And in the winter, he will have a pea coat. He doesn't know it yet, but he will have a pea coat as he walks the streets of New York.
It'll probably happen.
Well, everyone at the Kentucky office wears pea coats now.
Do they?
Dude, started off like it was just me. And I was the only person that lived in New York. And now it's like you walk around, it's like, oh shit, like almost everyone has a pea coat now. So you'll see it in the winter.
They
just
peacoated it up.
Yeah.
Oh, they get it. But I'm starting to like, also I see all of the marketing right now for business loans are all geared towards other brokers. And I'm like, let's just go B2C. Like, let's go fucking straight to the business owner. And that's what I'm going to try to do.
It's not like B2B, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Direct to the consumer of the loan. It's just like, I think that's what brokers do. And then you see funders market to brokers. So you're saying funders should just market straight, which Capitus does.
Yeah.
And a lot of these On Deck does too. You use Spy Tools and look up like their monthly spend. It's like $500,000 a month on just Meta. That's it. And so you know how much they're spending on Google ads too. It's got to be, it's probably double that. And they're spending $500,000. Probably changes.
Yeah.
But On Deck or Innova, I guess. Well, I don't know if they market as On Deck or Innova. I think On Deck's got so much of a bigger brand than
they
Innova.
market as On Deck. All the ad spend I've seen.
They have Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah.
I bet you they didn't get a good ROI on that. What do you think? I think TV's kind of dead.
No, Super Bowl, because Gary Vee talks about that. Gary Vee is like, Super Bowl, like, I hate TV. I would do that shit.
Yeah.
He actually has a few Super Bowl ads.
Speaking back on that podcast, Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
And Joe Rogan, he was like, so you used to pay $40 a month for cable TV. So 1/3 of all content you consumed was commercials. Now you can get on YouTube for free and, 30 seconds out of every 30 minutes is a commercial. Mm-hmm. It's like just how or you can get on Netflix for $15 a month ad free. It's just like kind of how things are shifting.
Yeah. I mean, I always think the middleman.
For kids, it's all shorts rather than long form. So it's like.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to think the middleman. Like cable was a middleman for content distribution. And
so they could control it.
And I think that's why the part of my brain's always like, it's gonna be interesting. We'll see what brokers are going to be. Cause I see there's a lot of benefit for it's like, oh no, you want a broker to help you out. But there's going to be just a God figure that comes around and just fucking wipes house because they're going to go straight to the business owner and they're going to fix every fucking problem. And they're going to be like, guys, this is the easiest thing. It is dumb not to go with us. They'll have everything. They'll have on a debt. They'll have the line of credit. They'll have great MCA terms. They'll have really shitty MCA terms. They'll have all the things. And you'll be like, why didn't I broker? This fixed everything for me.
Interesting.
So thank you for watching today's video. It's great having you. Thanks for coming along. Talked about some great topics. If you think someone would find value in this video, in this conversation we just had, share it, like it, leave a comment. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to Thad. Thad will cry if you don't do it. I will cry because he's crying because I'm an empath.